You might think that aging means slowing down, but what if I told you that the choices you make today could add 10 more vibrant years to your life? No gimmicks, no miracle pills, just real science-backed habits that can keep you strong, sharp, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And the best part? It's never too late to start. Think about it. How often do we hear people say, it's just a part of getting older? The aching joints, the forgetfulness, the low energy. But what if I told you that most of those so-called aging symptoms aren't actually caused by age itself, but by habits? The body and mind are surprisingly resilient, and with just a few changes, you can feel younger, healthier, and more alive than you have in years. Take movement, for example. No, I'm not talking about hitting the gym for an hour or running marathons. I mean something much simpler. Daily movement that keeps your muscles strong and your heart healthy. Science tells us that just 30 minutes of consistent movement a day can slash your risk of heart disease, dementia, and even some cancers. And here's the best part. You don't need fancy equipment. Walking, stretching, dancing in your kitchen, even light gardening, it all counts. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think if they don't feel exhausted after exercising, it doesn't count. That's a myth. The goal isn't to push yourself until you're sore. The goal is to keep your body engaged, your blood flowing, and your joints moving smoothly. Start small. Make it enjoyable. Pick something you love, and before you know it, it becomes second nature. And while movement keeps the body young, let's talk about the real secret to longevity. What's going on in your mind? Because the truth is, your thoughts and emotions play just as big a role in how long and how well you live. Stress. It's one of the biggest killers, yet we don't always take it seriously. You've probably heard people say, oh, stress is just a part of life. But here's the truth. Chronic stress ages you faster than time itself. It weakens your immune system, raises your blood pressure, and even shrinks the memory centers in your brain. That's why people who live the longest aren't just eating well and staying active. They're also managing their stress in a way that keeps them mentally and emotionally strong. Now you might be thinking, easier said than done. And I get it. Life doesn't magically become stress-free after 60. If anything, new worries pop up. Health concerns, financial changes, even shifts in relationships. But here's where things get interesting. Research shows that the way you react to stress matters more than the stress itself. For example, imagine two people stuck in traffic. One sits behind the wheel, gripping it tight, muttering under their breath, heart racing. The other takes a deep breath, turns on some music, and reminds themselves it's out of their control. Same situation, two completely different responses, and one person walks away healthier. So how do you train your mind to respond differently? Start with something simple. Intentional breathing. Sounds too easy, right? But studies show that taking slow, deep breaths for just 2 minutes can lower stress hormones instantly. Try this. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale slowly for 6. Do this a few times a day when you wake up, before meals, and before bed, and watch how your body starts to reset. Another game changer? Laughter. It's not just a feel-good moment, it's a biological miracle. Laughter reduces stress hormones, boosts your immune system, and even improves circulation, just like exercise. Ever notice how people who laugh often seem to have a lightness about them no matter their age? That's no coincidence. So whether it's a funny movie, a call with an old friend, or even just watching silly videos online, make laughter a daily habit. And speaking of daily habits, there's something else that can transform your health, your mood, and even your sleep. What's on your plate? Food isn't just fuel, it's medicine. Every bite you take is either helping your body thrive or slowly breaking it down. And the truth is, after 60, your body needs nutrient-dense foods more than ever to fight off disease, keep your brain sharp, and maintain your energy levels. But here's where most people go wrong. They focus too much on what they shouldn't eat and forget about all the powerful, life-extending foods they should be eating more of. Let's talk about one of the most powerful anti-aging foods on the planet: berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. These little powerhouses are packed with antioxidants that protect your brain from memory loss and keep your blood vessels strong. In fact, studies show that people who eat a handful of berries a few times a week have a significantly lower risk of Alzheimer's and heart disease. Just imagine, something as simple as adding a handful of berries to your breakfast could help keep your mind sharp for years to come. And speaking of keeping the brain young, let's talk about healthy fats. For decades, we were told that fat was the enemy, but science now shows that the right kinds of fat are actually essential for longevity. Foods like olive oil, nuts, and avocados help protect your heart, reduce inflammation, and even support healthy brain function. In fact, people who follow a Mediterranean-style diet rich in these healthy fats tend to live longer, healthier lives with lower rates of dementia and heart disease. But there's one simple change that might be the most powerful of all, and yet most people ignore it: hydration. Think about it. Your body is made up of over 60% water, and yet by the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Dehydration can make you feel tired, foggy-headed, and even more prone to falls. But here's the kicker. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens. That means you could be dehydrated and not even know it. So, here's an easy rule. Start your day with a glass of water before coffee, before breakfast, before anything. It wakes up your digestion, boosts your metabolism, and helps flush out toxins. And if plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon or cucumber for a refreshing boost. Now, we talked about movement, stress, and nutrition, but there's still one more habit that could be the real secret to living longer and feeling truly fulfilled. Longevity isn't just about what you eat or how much you move, it's also about connection. Studies show that people with strong social ties live longer, happier lives. And no, this doesn't mean you need a huge circle of friends. Just one or two meaningful relationships can make all the difference. Loneliness, on the other hand, is as dangerous as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. It raises stress levels, weakens your immune system, and even accelerates memory decline. But here's the good news. It's never too late to strengthen your connections. Call an old friend, join a local group, or even start a new hobby that brings you around like-minded people. And if you ever feel like you don't matter, remember this: your experiences, your wisdom, and your presence are valuable. Staying engaged, curious, and connected isn't just good for your heart, it's the secret to a longer, more fulfilling life. So, if you do just one thing after watching this, make the choice to invest in yourself. Your future self will thank you.
If this helped you, let me know in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Your health is in your hands. Start today. See you soon.